Rena, prepping tomatoes, take one.
How to peel and seed a tomato in less than a minute so you can make the best tomato sauce ever. Hi, I'm Rena Eats with developmentoftaste.com, and we are working on our weekend cooking techniques with Jacques Pepin. So, seeding a tomato is a must if you're going to make a really great sauce. It's a base for a lot of French dishes as well as Italian, and we're going to learn how to do it in less than a minute today. So the first thing that you're going to do is take your tomatoes. I recommend using like a vine ripened or an heirloom tomato, and either twist the stems off or you can work with your knife around the stems. Whoops. To take them off. The great thing about the vine ripened tomatoes is that they come off pretty easily on their own. And I like to use a small knife to work with tomatoes here. Because you're going to take the skins off, you don't need a traditional serrated tomato knife for this. So now we're going to take the tomatoes over to the stove and put them in some boiling water. We are going to bring the tomatoes over here to the stove and put them in some boiling water. You want to make sure that you have a cool water bath right next to the stove so that you can drop the tomatoes after they're done directly into the cool water bath. I'm sure Jacques Pepin would frown on this, but I'm going to use tongs. In the book he uses a slotted spoon, but I've had a much better success rate with tongs. And we're just going to put a very ripe tomato in that boiling water for about 20 seconds. Now if your tomato is not really ripe yet, it might take a little bit longer, so just stand here with it and watch it. You don't want to cook the tomatoes, just get them softened enough so that you can remove the skins easily. You started it?
Oh yeah, it's been running.
All right, we're going to pull the tomatoes out and put them in our ice bath. You can turn our boiling water off. And then we'll take them back over to our cutting board.
Go.
Now we're going to go ahead and take the skins off. If they've already burst, it's pretty easy just to pull your skins off like this. Don't throw them away. Hold on to your skins because they make a great addition to stock. If they have not split open, then all we're going to do is take our knife, and this is actually the prettier way to do it. And pull our skins off like that. Then we're going to take our tomato and slice it in half. Notice that we're slicing it in half not through the root, or the stem, I should say, on a tomato. That'll make it easy to seed. You can just come over here, run your knife through. Squeeze it to get the seeds out. And now we're ready to do a nice chop. I didn't say this wasn't a messy thing to do. To use it in our sauce. If you look below, for the recipe below, it'll show you how to make a nice sauce with your newfound skill for learning how to peel and seed your tomatoes. I'm Rena Eats with developmentoftaste.com. Join us next week as we learn how to make glazed onions.
And that's a wrap.